Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Out of the end zone. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run it from the gun. The Hokies will keep this drive going.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollard. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field to play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And here comes the offense on second down. Smith dropping to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The offense lining up for a first down play. On the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. You can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Handoff to the lone back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Burns. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Oh, there's the ball! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll run the option. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. He'll throw on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If they're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After that last completion, it's second down. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A first down run in the red zone. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your...
All kinds of running room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go.
And he takes it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pass intercepted.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 14, Virginia Tech 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Pressure coming. Slides away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he muffs it. It's loose.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with him and forced the punt.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Coming after it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
Running toward the tape at the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go and execute it on game day like that.
Smith dropping to pass. Floating away. Lets it fly. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That makes the score. Kennesaw State 21, Virginia Tech 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Ripped off a huge chuck play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hokie.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Offense working from the pistol. They believe they can run right here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. He's going to take off. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You can tell this is a pass coming up. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He's right on target. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down right there.
Really nice job by the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's Newton. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Trying to pound it in. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, Virginia Tech.
And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with their foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try it over the left side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
He'll throw it. Makes the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Smith wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Give to the running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
He's going up top. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the pummeling has started.
That's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kennesaw State 42. Virginia Tech 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got a man. It's McCray. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 42, Virginia Tech 21.
And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. That's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Gets it out quickly. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Little over-anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Smith dropping to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He fires to the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So last time, Dave, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special teams touchdown isn't answered with another one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Showing off the arms. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points to get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down. Situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He throws one to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver, getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Buying some time. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the ground with the back. Smashes through.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs. He's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. Let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They go to the ground. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They move on top here in the fourth. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got his man quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Smith wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Scrambling away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Smith dropping to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Kennesaw State, 52.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.